Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, a Forestville man is seeing his weather video trend. We'll have those details coming up.
Plus, Jamestown police say they discovered children living in filth. The charges are now pending for the mother. But first, let's get a check of our forecast. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter standing by with some viewer photos from last night's storm. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and it was a very rough night last night. And of course, we did severe weather coverage last night, and this is what we dealt with. Some large-size hail that fell mainly in the northern part of Chautauqua County, up near the Lake Erie shoreline. They had hail that was up to the size of golf balls in some areas. And again, this is very rare. We usually don't see hail to this size, but it was very interesting to see that amount of hail. And here's just another picture of how big the hail was. Sometimes the radar estimated over 2-inch sized hail based on the radar algorithm. So, whew, man, we made it through, and that's the good news. What we have going on right now is snow. Can you believe it? It's Western New York. That's why I love Western New York, because you get a smorgasbord of weather. You can see we've had a few rain and snow showers moving through the southern tier. The good news is this is light, and it is not going to produce any accumulation, less than an inch, if anything. So the majority of the day, you're going to be dodging these raindrops with a few wet snowflakes. So scattered snow showers and rain showers through the afternoon. Very cold and breezy. Look at these high temps, 35 to 39. We should be near 56 this time of the year. We're nowhere near that. And there's your culprit with a west wind averaging around 15 to 30 miles an hour. We'll time out the rain chances through the week. Plus, how's Easter looking with that Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day a little bit later on in the show. Justin and Matt.
All right, looking forward to it. Dakota, thank you. Our top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral with more than 80,000 views since Sunday. Steve Tooley captured what he thought was the making of a funnel cloud Sunday night. The storm, which was over Fredonia and Silver Creek at the time, was instead a scud cloud, according to weather officials. Now, Tooley said he normally tries to capture lightning from his porch, but was surprised to see this creepy formation.
It was eerily calm when I was shooting the video and taking the photos. But the one thing I did notice is the winds were, from where I was, the wind seemed to be blowing into the storm, which kind of was very eerie. After that went by, it was probably about 10 minutes later that, the skies just opened up here and it was torrential downpour. The video on Facebook is almost 100,000 views already. So, I dabbled in photography. I've had some photos that have been seen, a couple thousand times. I thought that was pretty cool. But nothing like this. I mean, I'm getting flare cuts left and right. It's kind of crazy. I almost couldn't charge my battery last night on my phone because it was blowing up so much.
Now, Tooley said this was not his first weather event captured on camera. In 2018, the amateur storm chaser said he recorded a wall cloud in South Dayton. National Weather Service meteorologist Jim Mitchell explained that the cloud may have looked like it was rotating, but in most cases, and this one in particular, the cloud formation did not meet criteria. Mitchell said the National Weather Service is always grateful for weather photographers like Tooley, as they are the organization's, quote, boots on the ground. The meteorologist said there were reports of a few tree downs in the area, but for the most part, hail was the biggest issue of the night. In Warren County, Pennsylvania, a tornado warning was issued for much of the evening, but no confirmed tornado touchdown. The National Weather Service in State College, Pennsylvania, which serves that area, will have a survey team, en route to Warren, PA, and we'll continue to follow that story for developments.
A city of Jamestown mother is facing charges after Jamestown police say her children were found in poor living conditions at a house on Price Street early Sunday. Officers reportedly responded to a welfare check just after 12:30 yesterday morning. And when police arrived, they reported finding 2 children ages 4 and 2 living in filth with poor hygiene and without food or water. Police charged the mother, 27-year-old Crystal Depew, with 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. Child Protective Services took custody of the children at the scene, that according to police, and Depew was taken to Jamestown City Jail, pending arraignment.
And Jamestown police say a City of Jamestown man faces a number of charges after he grabbed a 16-year-old boy by the throat during a reported fight early this morning on Barrows Street. Police say 30-year-old Brian Zawadzki is charged with criminal obstruction of breathing, blood circulation, and endangering the welfare of a child. Police allege he grabbed the 16-year-old by the throat and squeezed it for approximately 20 seconds, causing the victim to be unable to breathe. He was taken into custody without incident and transported to Jamestown City Jail, pending arraignment.
And the U.S. Attorney's Office tells us that a Jamestown man will be sentenced on Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. in U.S. federal court in Buffalo. Juan Pacheco previously pled guilty to conspiracy to distribute 5 kilograms or more of cocaine, 500 grams or more of methamphetamine, and marijuana. Now, Pacheco faces a mandatory minimum penalty of 20 years in prison, a maximum of life, and a $10 million fine. He was arrested in August 2016 after authorities recovered approximately 9 kilograms of cocaine, 3.5 kilograms of meth, and 3 kilos of marijuana. Now, Pacheco pled guilty just 2 weeks before the start of a jury trial, and we will, of course, continue to follow the story and provide updates at WNYNewsNow.com.
Well, happy Monday to everybody. Hopefully you had a good weekend, and the week kind of got kicked off to quite an exciting start last night. I don't know about you, Matt, but I was snuggled up and, as Dakota always said, batted down the hatches, expecting the unexpected at my home on Sunday night, watching WNY News Now special coverage of the weather. And I just want to say to Dakota and his weather team and the producers and our own Rory Polero, who was managing the newsroom last night, great job, because it was excellent coverage. You really couldn't get it anywhere else. And I think they really informed a mass number of people. And anytime that we have weather coverage like this, the numbers of people who interact and connect with us really are up.
Well,
I mean, Dakota had like a couple hundred live viewers last night.
Yeah, and you know what? And we've talked to Dakota before. I know sometimes, when the weather's calmer,
Right,
people don't really,
you
But
look outside and you're like, oh, it's nice.
yeah, woo.
But
But
where you
when
have the
it's-
possibility for a tornado,
And
or
that's
something.
the thing. And that's where Dakota has really beefed up his rapport with the community. Our events like this, I'm telling you, he is the man.
And really, that video shot by Steve Tooley yesterday is absolutely incredible. Thank goodness it wasn't actually a tornado, and it wasn't even really a funnel cloud. There wasn't too much rotation in there. So certainly, it's great for Steve to be able to shoot that and send that to us. Really appreciate it. And again, we urge him and everybody in the community to do that safely. Do it as safely as you can, because that's really really the key part to it. And if you have any sort of photos or videos or anything from last night or from in future weather events, send it to us. Tweet Dakota. Or send it right here on Facebook via the messenger. That's one of the best ways to get it to us. So.
And I'm wondering real quickly, because I know we're coming to break, maybe Dakota can answer this, but I'm curious to know when the last actual tornado recorded was here in Chautauqua County. If it was that one in 2000, I think it was 2011?
Yeah, 2011 or 2012 in Mayville, I think, because he just did an anniversary.
Oh, there
report.
was one in Mayville.
That might have been the latest. I think he'd probably have to look that up.
Well, we have an assignment for you, Dakota.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to check in with the comments real quick. Hello to Wendy. Great to see you. Lori, Connie joining us. Brenda, hello. David, always great to see some of these top fans. Did you notice that they changed the top fan icon from a star to a diamond? Is that different for anybody, or is it just us? But we see diamonds now on the top fans. Oh, thank you, Lori. That's very kind. Matt's pretty cool too.
Oh, I would doubt that one.
And you know what, David? Yeah, you hold on to that voodoo doll because we don't know what's going to happen there. And
Oh, boy.
Samantha, great to have you. Amy, thank you for those kind words. We really appreciate it. Hello to Connie. Hello to Mike. And hello to Lori has joined us. Amanda is here, and it looks like Donald, Beth. Karen, your mom is watching. That's Nerda, hello.
Nedra.
And Nedra, I'm
Nedra.
sorry. And hello to Randy. And hello to Butch. Always great to see all of these friendly faces on this Monday. Coming up, we have a lot more to tell you about. A popular Bemis Point music program will be returning. The details in just a bit.
But first, we'll let you know why UPMC Chautauqua is looking for some baby photos. Hey, Dakota.
Data crunching. No, Matt, you are correct. It was the Mayville tornado that occurred back in 2010. That was the last recorded tornado that occurred in Chautauqua County. Speaking of yesterday, the high yesterday before the storms came in was 66 degrees, and oh boy, that felt good. More of that is on the way after today. WNY News Now continues in a minute, so don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
When I'm streaming and I'm talking to my community, we have that literally split-second interaction. If somebody says hello, I say hello right back immediately, and it kind of creates that connection. Because like my subscribers and my followers, we pretty much go by Re-Ups Army. All the hate and everything that goes around, that's kind of like our mission statement. Is just be positive and enjoy each other's time. It's more or less just trying to use the internet in a positive way. Like we all from around the world get to connect on the same level, which is, we all love video games. Mixer.com/Re-Up. I'm live every single day, 8 p.m.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Happening now, UPMC Chautauqua is seeking baby or baby and mom photos from anyone who was born at UPMC Chautauqua, formerly known as WCA, or General Hospital for a special ceremony. Now, the request comes as part of the celebration of the opening of UPMC Chautauqua's new Women's and Maternity Care Center and Adolescent and Adult Mental Health and Patient Units. The $20 million project will be completed this summer, and an open house is scheduled for June 5th. Now, high-resolution photos can be submitted online by visiting UPMC Chautauqua /Leave Your Mark. Now, the deadline for submission is May 1st, and for more details on the project itself, please visit our website at WNYNewsNow.com, and don't forget to download that mobile app.
Well, health officials are urging caution about kratom. This is a new study links more deaths with the herbal drug than was previously known. Kratom is a plant from Southeast Asia that's sold in pills, capsules, and extracts. Now, at low doses, kratom acts like a stimulant. At higher doses, it sedates during pain, dulling pain. It's a popular over-the-counter remedy for opioid withdrawal. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention analyzed reports of more than 27,000 unintentional drug overdoses across 32 states in the District of Columbia. That study found 152 of those who were found to have kratom in their system, and the drug was a cause of death for 91 of them. Now, that's a higher number than previously reported. Earlier this year, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration said only about 44 deaths had been associated with the drug.
And the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that the nationwide flu activity is going down, but is still elevated, tying this flu season for the longest in the last 5 years. Kristen Holmes explains how to avoid a springtime case of the flu.
The flowers may be blooming and the weather getting warmer, but it's still flu season. According to the Centers for Disease Control, this flu season is now tied as the longest in the last 5 years, at 20 weeks. For comparison, the last 5 averaged 16 weeks. While flu activity continues to decrease, it remains higher than normal for this time of year. Since last October, the CDC estimates there have been hundreds of thousands of flu hospitalizations and at least 34.9 million flu illnesses. Anyone can get the flu, but there are ways to protect yourself.
If there are individuals out there who haven't had the flu vaccine but would consider getting it, they should talk with their physician.
Particularly important for those who are high risk for getting the flu, like young children, pregnant women, and people over 65. The CDC also urges everyday preventative measures like avoiding close contact with anyone who is sick and washing your hands often with soap and water.
If an individual thinks they might be coming down with flu, they have fever, maybe body aches, sneezing, cough, whatever, they should contact their physician.
In Washington, I'm Kristen Holmes reporting.
Alrighty, Kristen, thank you.
Well, Mayville is poised to become the gateway to Chautauqua Lake as the former Bemis Bay Pops program will be returning as the new Chautauqua Lake Pops this summer. For more than 20 years, the Bemis Bay Pops program has become an important cultural and economic engine for the entire region with its summer concert series programs and special events. Now, economic impact studies have determined that the Pops had generated between $12 to $14 million annually here in Chautauqua County in the past summers, and county officials say they're poised to do it again. The non-profit organization has been responsible for bringing thousands of hours of regional, national, and worldwide entertainment to one of the world's only floating stage on the shores of Chautauqua Lake. The Chautauqua Lake Pops will open their season in Mayville on Saturday, June 29th at 8 p.m. with the music of Absolute Journey. For more on how you can buy tickets, check out our web story on WNYNewsNow.com and our mobile app.
Well, Justin, I think we need to take a class trip.
I think so too, yeah.
I don't know why I said class trip. But.
Yeah, it's like a class, why not? Forever learning. Yeah, no, I think that's really cool that they're kind of remarketing themselves. I mean, it looks like it's going to be the same great entertainment, just a different name in a different location. And you know what's really cool is we learned a new camera that we have access to. The producer, I just asked during that health package if we have that pulled up, but we don't. And obviously it's a little rainy out there today. But of right about where that stage will be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it'll be really cool to be able to check in on that. And I'm sure we'll be utilizing that. So it's really awesome that they're going to be having and continuing to have that world-class music just on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and Mayville's Lakeside Park is pretty amazing. So, but awesome. Well, hello to all of you. Hello, David from Warren. And I know, Dave, you probably had quite a bit of weather last night, I'm sure. That's what a lot of people are still talking about. It's a big weather day out there. So hopefully you are doing well and stayed dry and didn't have too much wind because I know it was pretty nasty down to the south. So
that's what I heard.
And saying hello to Andrew as well. Andrew Stevenson joining us. Always great to see you. And he did some great work last night working with Dakota. And it looks like Katie is here. Larry, thank you so much for joining us. And Joni joining us as well. Hello. Love to, hopefully you all are doing well. And yeah, 2 trees in the yard, David. So a little bit of cleaning up. I know they have the weather service down there now who's looking into that storm to see if they were straight line winds or a tornado or who knows what. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he knows it, with our Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day forecast.
And later, a local resident is celebrating their 99th birthday. We'll hear about her life activities as News Now continues.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs, no matter the season. Brotherhood Property Maintenance does it all, from professional plowing during the winter months to expert landscaping all summer long. Count on Brotherhood Property Maintenance for mowing, landscaping, tree work, spring and fall cleanup, plus snow removal. Serving both commercial and residential lots, check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us right now to book an appointment.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's going to have some bison in it, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's going to have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back on this Monday. And this is the Warren Sky Vision camera. And this camera was shaken and a bacon come yesterday. But now we've just got a few of those raindrops and the few snow showers on the camera. So that's overall the good news there. Let's go back and take a look at this. This is some lightning that was in Fredonia, and this is just a really cool video. And so I wanted to put this in here. That is a really cool video of the lightning that occurred in Fredonia. Of course, that is cloud to ground lightning when you actually see the strike coming out of the cloud and then touching the ground. That was cloud to ground. And here's another picture of the hail that fell in Westfield. Again, the northern part of that squall line segment was where the is pretty much where the most severe hail was. And this is it right here. This looks like it could be golf ball size. And again, to get hail that size around here is generally rare. And here's a good video from Gary in Jamestown showing you the wind. And there's even a couple flashes of lightning in this video as well. So again, we had heavy rain, we had possible tornadoes, we had hail, we had damaging winds. And then on top of it today, we've got snow showers, and it's also windy. Here are some of the peak wind gusts that we've had so far today. 40 miles an hour at the Dunkirk Airport, 32 at the Jamestown Airport so far today. And this little instrumentation right here that's spinning around is called an anemometer that measures the wind speed. There's your Peg the Geek Meter segment. Here's the news now, Cam. Again, cloud cover really socked in. We've had a few rain and snow showers falling. They took the flag down, which is good because that flag really needed to be replaced. The current temperature is 33 degrees. There's that west wind to 14. That's the reason we're colder, because we have that west wind. There's the wind gust to 28 and the wind chill's down to 23 degrees. It feels nothing like spring today. Here it is on First Defense Doppler. You can see the snow and the rain that is falling across the southern tier. There's a little bit of a break in it right now, but there's another band that's going to be coming our way out of the west. As we go into Cat County, again, a few snow showers out here. Nothing heavy. That is the good news. Any accumulation is going to be light, less than an inch, if anything. This is what we dealt with yesterday. It all pushed its way off the east coast now, but again, you can see the winds coming out of the west, dragging in that colder air from Canada. And a noteworthy scale, another severe weather outbreak is likely down to the south down here, Mississippi, Alabama, Missouri, Tennessee. This is likely another tornado outbreak for them by Thursday, but we won't be dealing with that this week. So here's Future Scan. This is one of the high-res computer models. There's the snow coming across the area this afternoon. It all moves out to the east throughout the later afternoon. It clears out for tonight, so tonight should be mainly dry. And then as we go into tomorrow, we'll start to see the chance for more rain showers starting to redevelop across the area. You can see it working its way out of the west and the south, and then these rain showers will continue throughout the day tomorrow. So it's not going to be widespread rain. It's going to be almost like what we had yesterday afternoon, on again, off again type of rain. And temperatures will actually warm up back into the 50s for tomorrow. And talking about warmth, if you're looking for spring, it's coming. Don't worry. The Climate Prediction Center says a 40% chance for above average temperatures. This is 8 to 14 days, so never mind that. I didn't change that. But again, this goes all the way out until the end of the month. So it looks like spring is coming, and it's going to be a long-lasting spring. Next 7 days of your life, brought to you by Brotherhood Property Maintenance. We're back into the 50s tomorrow. How about 63 on Wednesday, and how about 70 on Thursday? Chance for a few rain showers, and Sunday looks to be just fine as well, with a few rain showers as well. Sports is next. Don't go away.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Manic Monday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. Over the weekend, the Jamestown Rebels hosted the first 2 games of a 5-game playoff series against the New Jersey Titans. On Friday, Jamestown defeated New Jersey 5-3 to take a 1-0 series lead. On Saturday, Jamestown also defeated New Jersey 4-1. The Rebels are 1 win away from advancing to the second round of the NAHL playoffs. Game 3 will be in New Jersey on Friday. On Sunday, the Jamestown Jackals played in their final game of the regular season. The Jackals finished on a high note, defeating the Raleigh Firebirds 112-101. Michael Davenport scored a game-high 23 points for the Jackals. Jamestown finished the season with a 14-13 record, winning 11 of their last 15 after a 3-9 start. Jamestown is also eliminated from playoff contention. Tonight, with a 7:05 first pitch, the New York Mets will begin a 3-game road series against the Philadelphia Phillies. New York is in a tie for second place in the NL East with a 9-6 record. Meanwhile, Philly is a half a game ahead in the same division. Noah Syndergaard will be on the mound for the Mets. The starting pitcher for the Phillies will be Aaron Nola. The game will be televised on both Sportsnet New York and on ESPN. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you. When Emogene Salzgiver was born, Woodrow Wilson was president, gasoline was just 15 cents a gallon, and gentlemen, a new house cost just thousands of dollars, and the median income in the United States was $687 a year.
Wow.
I know. Salzgiver recently celebrated her 99th birthday at Orchard Grove Assisted Living at the Woodlands by Heritage in West Ellicott. Surrounded by family, friends, and staff there, a resident at Orchard Grove since September 2017, Emogene celebrated with carrot cake and wearable table napkins handcrafted by her daughter, stating the day was, quote, just beautiful. Emogene enjoys an active lifestyle at Orchard Grove. She's still knitting some dolls, hats, and booties to donate to Shriners Hospital. Happy birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for sharing that big 99 birthday and to many more, for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, Dakota, you, mister, are quite in the hot seat with a lot of people right now. They loved you for the weather coverage last night. But there's snow right now on the H2 News Now cam. What is going on?
Have to love that west wind. Let's take a look at Links 1. I wanted to show this one final time. This is the video of the lightning that occurred in Fredonia yesterday. This is just a remarkable video. I love that. Yeah. So, and again, thanks to everybody who sent in viewer pictures and videos. We really appreciate it. Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day. We make it back into the 50s tomorrow. And Jay, there's your 70 next Thursday, and a chance for a few scattered rain showers. Easter weekend looking wet at this point, but mainly seasonable. How do you like my little dancing Easter bunny?
I love him. He's
cute, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is. He's a little hoppity hop going on there. Awesome. Thanks, Dakota.
You're welcome.
I got some lawn work to do this week, so stuff outside. So
it's going to be wet.
It's going to be wet.
But it's not going to be raining all the time, though. That's the good news.
Well, the 70 and that 30%, I'll take that Thursday.
Well, guys, it's April. What do you expect? It's
exactly.
going to rain.
Don't they? Isn't there a
It's
saying?
April in Western New York. We get a smorgasbord of weather.
Spring, May, flowers.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, you're exactly right. Just let it rain and whatever. I mean, I'd prefer for it to rain this way. Let it rain.
You got that reminds me of something after the show.
All right.
It's a memory of ours.
Okay, cool.
Did y'all see that YouTube video of that meteorologist?
Probably not.
Why not? Come on.
Oh, no.
All right.
I make it rain.
I did see. It's a rapping weather guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're
I think he's
talking
still a meteorologist too. I think.
about. Yeah, probably.
So.
Well, we leave you with the
Oh,
DoubleTree camera over downtown Jamestown. Have a great day. Try to stay dry if you can.